Hello. Today what I want to do is tell you how I sleep comfortable in the snow. First off, I always put down a poly tarp. And that allows me to have a vapor barrier between my sleep pad and the snow. But it also protects my sleeping bag from flopping over top of my sleep pad and laying in the snow. I want to keep as dry as possible. That is crucial out here. So after I place my poly tarp on the ground to help with waterproofing and keeping my gear dry, then I'll use a good sleeping pad. Now, sleeping pads are rated for different temperatures, and that is a huge factor. There's 3 common types of sleep pads. Right here is a air mattress type, which you have to blow up yourself. Very lightweight, compact. You have this here, self-inflated, and this has good R value, which means resists heat loss. And then you have the closed cell foam pads. So a sleep pad is going to insulate you from the cold ground, because the cold ground will try to suck the body heat from your body, leaving you cold. So having the protection between you and the cold ground is very important. This one here is a air mattress style that you have to blow up. Very compact, very light, and a very good cool weather summer mattress. I've used this in cooler weather and I've been fine. But these here come in various sizes and thicknesses, and they can be very comfortable. And a lot of people do use these and really enjoy them. The only downfall is that you have to take care with them because they can be punctured. This one here is a self-inflated. This one's folded over, but it's a full length. And this one has a open air foam inside of the mat, and that allows good resistant to heat loss. And it has a valve here. You just open up and the foam will spread open and suck in the air, filling those little pockets. These here can be very comfortable. They come also in very thicknesses and different R values. This one, very lightweight. It's very budget friendly, and it has closed cell, which means it has little air pockets that are closed off, filling this foam. It's not as comfortable because it's not as thick, but a lot of people have no problem sleeping with these. I've used one of these for years, and I've slept on the snow just with one of these. Now, each pad's going to differ from company and so on. I've had just closed cell foams that I've slept directly on the snow with, but you would have to test your own for that. But a closed cell foam, the advantages over the other two is if they get punctured, you're not on the ground. These here still perform. They're rugged, and they'll give you that added protection you're going to need. So what a lot of folks do is they have a pad like this that they put out. Like that, and like I've said, I have slept on these. Different ones and different thicknesses have different R values. But the snow is right around 0 degrees. Now, In colder weather, if I'm sleeping in a hammock or say on a raised bed, or even on the snow sometimes for comfort or for some retained heat value, I'll put two together. And this is what a lot of people do. They'll use the closed cell foam on the bottom to protect their self-inflated and put the self-inflated on top. This gives you double the R value of the closed cell plus the self-inflated, and this here has worked great for sleeping right on top of the snow. And it's also kept me warm when I'm raised up and get that air convection, or sleeping right on a cold raised bed and such. This has worked very well. Now you're going to have to rate your own bags, or during purchasing, some of them have the R value on them and a list of how low you should be able to go. But with sleep pads and sleep bags, they're just generalized because some people sleep colder or warmer than others. So that is how I sleep in the snow. And using the two pads work very well. But I've used closed cell foam pads right directly on the snow. And I've also used the self-inflated directly on the snow. Now I've got cool using certain self-inflated pads. I'm not sure of the brand. But that's why you have to test this stuff to find out what yours will do. But adding the two together, you're doubling the value of one pad and the next, so it keeps that cold from coming up through if you have the right R value for your personal comfort. Hope this helps folks out, and stay safe out there and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for watching.